Wow. So I'm at the doctor's, y'all. Came to the emergency room today because I've been having some discoloration and some swelling on my left big toe. And the doctor just told me it's broken. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another story time with Stuck in a Rut.
What's up,
Vince and Reese. I got my baby here to tell this new story, man. This is crazy. So as y'all can see on the intro of what happened recently with my toe, I couldn't imagine that I would do this. So we here to just sit here right quick and just tell y'all like the whole story of how it all played out. It's been like a situation that happened about at least a week and a half, 2 weeks been going on. So this is us sitting here breaking down the story. All right. So how it started was, I want to say about a week and a half ago, Reese noticed there was some discoloration on my big left toe. Babe, why don't you tell them what you saw?
All right, y'all. So I just so everybody to know, I'm one of Vince's caregivers as well as his wife. But did I just stop?
Nope, still going.
Oh. So I'm one of Vince's caregivers. So I'm the one that put him up and everything, and get him ready for bed and everything. We gonna show a video of that, y'all.
Probably not.
Why not? You don't want to show them?
No,
how you go to bed?
that's my private time, girl. Ain't nobody gonna see how I get to bed.
All right, so
Maybe we'll do it one day.
okay. Well, right now you ain't gonna see it, but so put him in the bed. I always scan his body just to make sure there's no new bumps or.
She's the best
new
caregiver, by the way. I consider her like my doctor, my nurse, my wife.
I am not
She's
a nurse.
amazing, so she does a great job taking care of me too. So.
But I always scan his body just to make sure there's no new injuries, bumps, scars, anything. And I noticed this toe situation, y'all. Okay. It was red in the beginning. It was just showing a red color. And I'm like, something ain't right with this toe. So told him about it. Of course, Vince act like he don't never be worried about nothing.
What?
Okay. But I know at the end of the day, I always pay attention to it, and I'm gonna keep paying attention to it because I ain't trying to allow it to get worse.
Yeah.
So a couple days passed, it got worse.
And just to remind you guys, I'm technically a quadriplegic. I know it don't be always seeming like it. A quadriplegic is somebody that doesn't have feeling or movement technically in their arms or their legs. I was blessed.
Neck down, chest down, something in between there.
All that. So I don't have feeling in my feet. I got a lot of burning nerve sensation going on, so I can't feel like if something was to be wrong. So that's why it's important for Reese to see it, or Amber to see it and let me know what they see.
It's important too. You can see some of it, sir.
I know, but I didn't see that.
Nah, he ain't see it, y'all. And when he lay down in the bed and stuff and we helping him get ready, he's not paying attention a lot of the times. He needs to though.
I do be paying attention. I just can't catch it like they catch it. So.
All right, so he got bad. Okay, so I told Vince we need to go to the doctor. Y'all know doctors can't get into no doctor's offices, not for real.
And don't want to go.
It take like 2 months to get in there, and you've been
Yeah.
You've been passed out, died or something by the time you get to the doctor. So I told Vince we got to go to urgent care. Yeah. Now let me tell y'all, urgent care is like 50-50 for me. Right. You're either gonna get a good doctor or you're gonna get a crappy doctor. I mean, it's just what it is. I'm just gonna call it what it is. Nothing against you urgent care doctors. It's just the truth. I either get ones that really do a good job, you can tell what it is, and really do a good job asking all the questions that's necessary. Then I've got some that's just straight crappy. Okay, they probably just ain't want to be there today.
Sorry, urgent care.
But we had to go to urgent care.
Yep.
Went to urgent care.
That was on Sunday.
Yep, that was on Sunday.
Yep.
The doctor was okay. She wasn't that great. Okay.
She was quick.
Yeah, she ain't asked no questions.
It was like she was trying to get us.
She was trying to pretty much be. There wasn't even nobody in the urgent care.
Well, nobody
so it
in
wasn't
there.
like she was
Nobody was
doing anything, or it was real crowded or something.
Nope.
But anyway, she ain't do a whole bunch of stuff. I had to ask a lot of questions. Ask a lot of questions. Okay, well, you got to go with your loved ones, or if your loved ones don't always know what to ask, look up some questions sometimes.
Yeah, Reese.
I asked a lot of questions.
Reese is good with that.
And I think it's important because doctors may not always tell you. Sometimes they just do.
Yeah.
Nurses too. We've experienced that. We'll talk about that another time.
Yeah, that's a whole nother other conversation.
So she, she like, well, I'm not a foot doctor. Well, we know that.
She did say that, didn't she?
Yeah, she said that. We know you're not a foot doctor. We're not asking you to be the foot doctor.
We know that.
We asking you to be the doctor to look at this toe,
right,
and see what you think could be the problem.
Yeah.
So she thought it was a bacterial infection. She prescribed some heavy antibiotics.
Heavy antibiotics.
Read these antibiotics, y'all. These antibiotics cause what?
Mad diarrhea, bro. Like, bruh, we ain't got time.
No. And
shut your boy down.
helping somebody go to the bathroom all the time in a wheelchair who got a diarrhea problem.
Yeah.
Take it from me. It ain't fun, yo.
It ain't no joke.
Okay? It's not fun.
This ain't no game.
But it's real life.
It's our life.
But it ain't fun.
Yep.
So what we do?
So that was we visited Sunday.
Yeah.
She rushed us in, said it might have been a thing, got us an antibiotic, rushed us out. Got the meds on Monday.
Yeah.
Started taking them. I was taking 4 tablets a day.
4
They wanted
capsules.
me to take 4 capsules a day.
A day.
And these are the big old pills, man.
500 milligrams. I'm gonna have to get a picture of the actual type of med it is, but
yeah.
what type of antibiotic it is, but yeah.
So I took 3 capsules on Monday before the whole.
That was the first set of dosage.
Yeah. So it's supposed to be 10 days. It's supposed to be 4 capsules a day for 10 days straight. I only did 1 day. And then at the end of the day is when the diarrhea episode kicked in. Reese was like, what's going on? What you eat? Then she was like, you know what?
I don't sound like that.
Anybody want to tell me what this man that ate? Reese was like, it's pills. I was like, yeah. So she ran in there, grabbed the thing. May cause diarrhea up to a few weeks after taking pills.
Yes,
Reese
afterwards.
Reese was like, oh, no. And not only did the capsules give me bad diarrhea on Monday, but we ended up getting in bed Monday night and my toe was worse.
Oh my goodness, y'all. Okay, first of all, anytime you see some type of random issues with toes or anything as far as your extremities, your fingers, right. That is not normal. So there could be several different things going on with that. Either you bumped it, either something bit you, and it could be bacterial, it got infected or whatever that could be, or it can be something underlining, like diabetes and pre-diabetic. You may not even know, that you might have that, or it could be just a loss of circulation, so in this situation, there's so many things that can happen. First of all, he's more higher risk to be a diabetic because he's in a chair.
Right.
But thank God we do watch that, and on top of that, he does work out a lot. Yeah. Another issue is even with the poor circulation situation, right? I mean, you can hit your toe any day, anytime. I mean, it's all type of scenarios.
It's a whole bunch of stuff can go down. Man.
So this thing is getting dark.
Yeah.
Okay, and I'm not gonna front. I got a little nervous about it because I ain't want nothing to happen to his toes. Okay, so I told Vince we gotta go to the emergency room because this is not gonna work.
Yeah.
I don't think he was too big on wanting to go to the emergency room.
I definitely didn't want to go. I'm the kind of
dude. But I don't blame you.
Look, I'm the kind of dude, I'd be like, let me just take a nap.
This booger, yes, that's exactly what you said. We gonna take a nap. I said we going to the emergency.
Let me sleep it off, and let's see how I look tomorrow. But
that's exactly what you asked.
I was, you know, and I
And
prayed as well, and I trust and believe that wasn't nothing too serious. However, I'm not one of them old school people that just don't go to the doctor. I go when I need to go. I ain't gonna be at the crib talking about some. I'm not going. No, if I gotta go, I gotta go. And my thing was, because I can't see it as much, Reese was taking pictures and she was looking at it, she was guiding it.
I take pictures of everything when it's going bad for doctors so they can see the progressive of what's going on.
Yeah.
Especially if we can't get to them or what. And it's been a week. You know, sometimes you can't get to the doctors right away. So I do take a lot of pictures, I document it so I can kind of show what's going on. That's important. Yeah. Especially if you're taking care, if you're a caregiver or somebody that's taking care of somebody, you
shout
have
out
to
the
keep some type of
caregivers
document.
out there, man.
Exactly.
Shout out to the caregivers. Love y'all.
So, but I'm sorry, babe. Go ahead.
So she showed me the picture, and when I saw how bruised it looked compared to how it was when we first went to urgent care.
And that was what, one day?
It was one day. So I'm taking these meds, I get diarrhea, and my foot get worse. So it's like, okay, yeah, something not right. So I look at her eyes, and I'm like, you know what, babe? We'll go tomorrow. Let's get some sleep. We prayed. God gave us peace because I can't stand going to sleep with my mind going like it. I said, no, let's get some peaceful sleep. We'll get up and go tomorrow. And the crazy thing about it was I stayed in bed all day Monday just to give my body a break. You know what I'm saying? Just give my foot a break. And so that I knew something was going on. So we get in we get up Tuesday morning after we knew that, you know, okay, foot still looks the same as it did on Monday. You know, get up, get dressed, and we head straight over to emergency.
Hold on, I want to put a side note.
All right, cool.
I do know that when you go to a doctor, sometimes things can get worse, and you have to take the med before it gets better. But I knew something still wasn't right.
She could tell.
The coloration wasn't right. The location of where this discoloration was.
And no, we're not gonna show you all the pictures because my feet.
Yeah, you don't want to see.
My feet is not that pretty.
So to me, I don't feel like she was thorough enough as a doctor to really ask all the necessary questions to make sure that we pretty much made sure that everything was weeded out in regards to what it could possibly be. Okay, and I was right, y'all. I was right. Go ahead, tell me, babe.
They get cocky. I was right. Tell them what they did.
No, I'm not cocky. I had to I'm just letting you know. Okay, it's my wifely instinct.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. Reese got them what they call Spider-Man things. His what they call it?
I don't know something about that.
Spider-Man got his spider tingles.
Oh, spider senses or something like that.
So we get to emergency. And of course, because of COVID, you know, all of the rules and regulations and stuff, they won't allow, you know, your significant other, your guest to come to the back with you, which is something that we don't like. Me and Reese don't like being separated, you know what I'm saying? She had an issue a couple of weeks ago and she got a procedure done. I couldn't go back there with her. Didn't like how that felt, you know what I'm saying? But at least we're able to get on video chat. I get to emergency and the service is bad in there, so I couldn't even get on video chat with her, but it was all good, you know.
Well, I think my biggest issue why, if Vince was up on his feet and he was normal, it wouldn't be that big of a deal.
Right.
But he needs a lot of help a lot of the times, like getting his card out, okay, getting his license out.
Grab him before he hit this tripod, please.
Right, go lay down, please. Go lay down. Go lay down.
Go to your place.
Go.
Okay.
Place. Get in there.
She would bump that tripod and won't apologize.
Y'all, this dog is something else, y'all. Yeah. So that's the reason my biggest issue. You know what I'm saying? Just making sure that, and then making sure, you know, Vince just remember everything because sometimes he forget.
Sometimes I be forgetting stuff like my memory.
Nah, it's not that. It's just sometimes I don't think you be paying attention.
She don't think I ask all the right questions all the time, or I ask all the questions that need to be asked. Which that's something I am trying to get better at. That's facts. I ain't gonna even hold you up on that.
I was gonna say, was that a bad thing? No.
No.
The reason why I think that.
No.
Oh, okay.
Reese is
it's just in the past, Vince. He just don't. He just like, Reese, I'll let you do it.
But I'm getting better with that stuff.
You are.
I'm getting better.
I give it to you. You are.
I'm trying to pay attention to detail.
Yeah, that's good, man.
So I get to the back, right? And the first thing, they take my vitals and stuff like that.
What was the question they asked?
The first question they asked was, are you diabetic?
Mm-hmm.
Which is something that Reese hadn't thought about when we left urgent care. Like,
now, why would they ask if you're possibly diabetic?
Yeah, you're diabetic.
Because it could be a possibility it's a diabetic problem.
Right.
Even though I didn't believe he was.
Right.
But it doesn't mean, sometimes you don't know.
Sometimes you gotta go there. You gotta go there to just,
and it runs in your family too, right?
It runs in my family.
But we do, like I said, we do watch it. But it still don't mean it didn't happen.
Right. So they asked that, and I'm like, not that I know of. So they like, we're gonna run your blood sugar. We're gonna check your blood sugar. We're gonna poke you. You know what I'm saying? And
you hurt?
No, I ain't hurt.
Oh. What they poke your finger?
Oh no.
Oh.
Yeah, it ain't hurt. No, I'm holding it down. P.O.P. Hold it down. But yeah. So no, it ain't hurt. It ain't hurt.
And then they did what, X-ray?
Yeah, they took my vitals, and the doctor was like, we're gonna get an X-ray, and I'm like, okay, cool.
Again, the urgent care doctor had nothing to think about doing a X-ray.
She ain't hardly want to look at it. She
no,
like,
I know. I had to lift your foot.
Where is it?
She's like, I'm sorry, I don't see it. I'm like, oh, it's there, child.
And then she put her
Pull
face
that
this
thing
close
up.
and
It's
still
right
couldn't
there.
see it.
You can't help but see it.
Yep.
Yep.
So they take my vitals. We brought the nurse in to do the X-ray. They did the X-ray. It was actually, this place was really good, man. They was very thorough. Took their time. Everybody wore their masks. Sis. Thank you. And she was like, all right, X-ray results gonna be about 20 minutes. I'm like, cool. So I'm in there waiting. I'm chilling. Then while I'm waiting, they come and poke my finger, get the blood stuff. They like, that's gonna be a very fast test. So I'm chilling, end up on my phone playing one of my games, you know what I'm saying?
That's why you couldn't get my phone call.
No, the service wouldn't let me. I tried.
Oh.
I tried, baby.
Okay,
but they didn't let me. They wouldn't let me be great. So I was playing one of my games just to keep my mind on something. So doctor came in about 20 minutes later, was like, buddy, this X-ray say you got a fractured toe. I'm like, what? You said what? And I'm in denial. I'm like, there's no way. I'm very careful. I know I be speeding in my chair. I know I be hitting curbs and you know what I'm saying? I be up on 20 miles per hour. But I am very cautious when it comes to being careful with
normally you are.
Doors, walls, and just in general. I don't be flying through spots with my feet out. You know what I'm saying? So I'm in denial. Like, so I asked the doctor, I was joking. I'm like, how did that happen? He was like, you must be a little wild man or something. I'm like,
that is not how you sound.
That's how he sounds. That's how he talks. So he laughed at me a little bit. And he was like, yeah, man, your toe is fractured. We're going to put a little boot on it. When you got a small fracture like this, you can't do nothing but let it heal.
Yeah.
So I'm all right, cool. I get it. Let it heal up and, get a check in. I got a foot doctor's appointment next week. So he was like, let that be a follow-up appointment. So that's good. I get to go see my foot doctor next week, in which I finally get to get in and see him. But I was like, in my head, I'm like, when could this have possibly happened? Even when I do my therapy, when I transfer to my bike and all that stuff, my trainer, Joe, is amazingly comfortable, like super safe. We go slow, getting in and out the bed, we go slow. I get in the van, and Reese is there patiently waiting. Like, you okay? I'm like, yes. My blood sugar, by the way, was perfect. Everything came through clear. It was great. Thank God for health. Take care of your body, man. Take care of yourself. You don't want to wait until you get diabetes to eat right, and they make you eat right. Eat right, all right? So, get back in the car, and I'm like, babe.
We still working on our eating right, though.
Yeah, we working on it, but together as a people.
Yeah,
let's do it.
We still trying, child. We're gonna get there.
And I should have recorded her response because I wanted to. But
who, mine?
She was on the phone. Yeah, so I'm like, babe, I done broke my toe. She was like, what? I was like, yeah, it's fractured. So as soon as I said that, it came to my mind of what happened and how I actually did it.
So how did you do it?
So like in my studio room, which is put together so well, that video is coming. If y'all listen, my wife is a beast at putting stuff together, man.
We're not even done, okay? We gonna get there.
You cold, man.
I appreciate that. I appreciate the love, man.
So we got this desk. We got this awesome desk that we had found at IKEA, which we ended up finding on Facebook Marketplace for cheaper. So long story short, I got this corner desk. It's really solid. It's really sturdy. But the way it sit, like I gotta like maneuver my way into the middle of it. I fit, my desk fit in a roundabout. My chair fit in the round part of the desk perfectly. But the way the legs stood out, I got to be cautious on how I go in, especially if I'm going in hot.
Right.
So, you know, I'm working a day, probably a week and a half ago, and I did notice I had my lights off in the studio because sometimes I like that, like real low vibe. I had my spotlight on the desk, and I turned in to go into where I parked the chair in kind of quick. And I thought I bumped my knee, but my feet sit out further than my legs do. But the way my leg, so-called at the moment, I thought my leg hit, it rocked, it hit at the real funky corner of the desk, and it rocked the whole desk. I had one of my books from the top of the desk fall down. I shook the desk, and I was like, whoa, I gotta be careful when it comes to like just parking this thing in the desk. And long story short, I thought it was my knee at the time, so I didn't pay attention, but it was my toe that hit. And it must have hit at the perfect angle to fracture the tip of my big toe. And I also scarred the toe next to the big toe, have a little scar on that as well. So it hit my mind as soon as I was sitting in the van, like, babe, you know I'm safe. I don't know when this happened. And then it was just like, I hit it on the desk. So I haven't broken a bone.
So guess what? You don't need those antibiotics.
Don't need the antibiotics. I'm diarrhea
So,
free. Hallelujah! Diarrhea free.
No,
Thank
hallelujah
you,
to Reese. Thank you, Jesus.
Thank you. Thank you, Reese. Thank you so much. She saved me from being 10 days
What?
diarrhea.
They tried to play us with that antibiotic.
They
So,
tried to get us.
long story short with
You
this
tried
whole
to sneak us.
thing,
You tried to sneak us.
y'all need to just make sure that you double check, have all questions ready for this doctor. Do your research too for these doctors, because, and don't take the med just because they prescribe it, okay? Because sometimes it's something else they can give you. But in this situation, urgent care was crap. Okay.
Yeah, man.
They didn't do their job.
-5 stars to the urgent care people. Y'all messed up. We're not gonna call y'all out. We ain't put your name on here.
Nope.
But you know who you is.
They
You know
didn't
what
do
you
their
did.
job.
You know what you did.
Because we ended up having to pay twice. You
Yep.
had to pay to go to urgent care, and you got to pay to go to the emergency room. That's more money.
Anybody
Nobody
need
got time for all that during the pandemic.
Anybody need antibiotics? Hit me up. Hit the boy up.
We do not sell
I'm
drugs.
selling them boys for like, you know what I'm saying, like $3 a tablet or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
No, we don't sell drugs. All right, y'all. We about to go ahead and wrap this up.
Yeah.
Peace.
But that was the story. Subscribe, like, share. Thank y'all for supporting the channel. We love y'all. We'll be back with a new video super soon. All right? Holla at your peeps. Say hi, Royal. Say hi.